First off, I want to take my hat off to Drexel. I think they're a very, very tough team. I think Zach Spiker does a great job. We go way, way back. And then I found out his dad used to be a trainer at North Carolina before he was born. He told me that last time we played, so that made me even like him more, which I needed to like him more because he was the coach of the Army team that whooped us, probably kept us out of the tournament. So I always remembered that part in our friendship and never let him forget it. But before the game today, he and I talked, and when he came out and I saw him, like, Spike, what's up, man? You're making us look bad wearing a suit. And he said, well, King, man, Philly's crazy sometimes, and a person that worked with us was security for our team, got shot and killed last 10 days, okay? A person that works with these young men as a security guard for them got shot and killed, shot in the head and killed. Spiker went to his funeral on his way here today. And then he had to coach a game and act like nothing else goes on in your life. And I told him, I said, Spike, man, I'm sorry that happened. Man, I'm sorry to these kids. So the emotions that they're probably going through, if, you know, that's just a terrible thing. But we're coaches, so everybody expects you just to go and continue to be the best coach and never make a mistake and do all these things. And that man is coaching with a heavy heart right now, you know, and we do have lives and we have families and we coach basketball, but just like other people out in the world have things going on, basketball coaches do too. So I want to take my hat off to him that he was here after an emotional thing like that. I think his team is one of the better teams after playing everybody. They're strong, they're big, they cut, they play good ball, they share the ball. And our goals today were to take care of the ball, rebound, and out-team Drexel. And we've been talking about out-teaming people because some people might have more talent than our team, or they might be older. But if we out-team them, we can beat any team. And that's what we've been doing here recently, and I'm happy for these guys.
I'm just looking quick, you 5 turnovers. I mean, it's got to be the lowest of the season. 11 assists. Second game in a row, you talk about out-teaming the other team. Is that kind of a sign of that?
I think that's a sign of that, but it's our guys growing up. It's me telling them to slow down. When we have breaks, take the break and go make a play. But when we don't, let me help you. Let me call some things. And I told you last week, Jamal Meeks on my staff always tried to get me to call plays because that's one of the things I'm probably solid at. And he called me last night and kept me on the phone for about 20 minutes. I call all the plays, King, call all the plays. But I'm not going to do it that way. I just try to slow them down. I'm big on trying to put kids in position for them to have success. Early in the year, we were just moving too fast. Everybody was trying to prove something because they were in new roles. And now everybody's kind of settling into who they are. It usually happens earlier, but I'm just happy that these guys are feeling these wins because that's what they work so hard for. And I just got to keep remembering their kids. They love doing this. And if I stay out of their way and don't yell at them too much, we got the right kids that we're supposed to have, and good things can happen for us.
Once again, the defense, particularly in the second half, and you talk about the perimeter defense. It seemed like now when guys get the ball on the perimeter, there's a guy rotating in there. Talk about that whole process and how that has evolved over the years.
I think that's, once again, that's them getting lost in the game. I think Teron and Jakari started it. Jakari just talks a lot anyways, okay? He just likes to talk. He likes to hear his voice. Well, he didn't use it that much on the floor. He started doing it first. Then in Wilmington, Teron just started talking. It was like, what is he doing? Something wrong with him? And he just started talking. But when he was talking, his body was being in the right spots. And now it's kind of contagious. If you look and see, you've never seen Miles in this 3 years here being that low of a defensive stance multiple times in multiple games. And you're seeing him sprint at a pace that we hadn't seen him do in a while. So, therefore, they're growing. Okay, when you say these things to them when they're young, they think you're picking on them and you're just trying to mess with them and things. And no, you see greatness for them. And sometimes they don't understand that, and you got to push them to get to it. But Miles has been guarding out on the perimeter way better. We're helping each other. When a guy gets beat, the help is where it's supposed to be. We're way all the way over to the help line when the ball's on one side of the floor. Those are the things that make you good on defense, and now we're doing that. And then when we slow down and don't just give turnovers that are breakaway baskets, our defense has been solid. But you give away 20 of them, you're not going to have good defensive numbers.
You talk about the confidence you guys are playing with right now, and what this kind of run can do for you guys.
Definitely, it means everything, you know. Like I said a while ago, in our first game against UNCW, you know, we got three different opportunities throughout the season. You know, we got, you know, the non-conference schedule, we got regular season, we got the postseason. So it's just like Coach Rice said, you know, we've been putting our head down in practice every day. We've been working hard, and, you know, we're trying to make the best out of our situation and trying to make a run in the tournament. So it starts now, but every single day just coming, giving our best effort, and playing for each other and playing hard, give ourselves the best chance against these teams. And so far, it's been working so far. So we just got to keep it up.
John, maybe talk about your mindset. I mean, you seem to have really taken on that scorer's mindset over the last few weeks. Can you talk about that and what you're trying to do out there?
I feel like in the beginning of the season, I was really just rushing, overthinking, and Coach talks to me every day, hard on me with understanding that if I slow down, I could see more. Everything else opens up for me. So my mindset is just going in the game with confidence and finding my offense through defensive end and just taking my time on offensive end.
These guys beat you by 32 points in Philly. Did you watch the tape of that game? What did you?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, we both did. Yeah, we definitely did.
Oh, and I here's the thing. A lot of these games I just remember. I remember we started the first possession. They got 4 chances. Then they scored. We got the ball for 2 seconds. Miles pitched it ahead across the court. They stole it. They came back down 2 chances again, and it was 5-0. And then from there, they started cutting, and I didn't have my kids ready for what they were bringing. You can watch it on tape. These dudes came out down there. It was just a whole different thing, and we were young, and it got on us. Well, we've grown a lot, and we're more prepared for their bodies. We've been through it now. You know, nobody likes losing, and guys have a lot of pride too. And these guys can play basketball. And when everybody's in a new role, see, everybody just thinks they know and everybody can coach and everybody knows. My whole team is in a new role, okay? Every person in a role they've never done. Well, it takes some time. And I'm the hardest one on them and myself. It should not have taken this long. But you can't push kids you can't force it. You got to just keep pushing, working. And now there's breakthroughs happening. And as a coach, you get frustrated, and you can't. You got to step back and let them grow into the spots they're in. And because we're in a high-end college basketball deal, everybody doesn't want people to have time to get that. And these kids just needed a little time.
Miles, you guys down at halftime, you come out, I think it was an 18-3 run to start the second half. What did you guys talk about at halftime? What was said?
So they average about 65 points a game, and they were at 42, which means they're on track to about 80. So I think we just turned up the defense intensity, being in that help, like Coach said, just really getting after your man while also being solid at the same time. I think without gambling and just making the right play, and they'll just give it to you if you do that, just working hard. And so we just came out first 4 minutes. We kind of played 5 4-minute games and try and win half, break it down. And I think we went on a 15-3 run. And then right after that, the energy was there. We just kept it pushing.